Welcome to another American Treasures box opening video. We got 1994 Finest Football, and we're going to open it up. See, we want to get some refractors. There's about 2 in a box. I opened up another box earlier and got 3. Got Quentin Coriat from the Colts, Keith Jackson on the Dolphins, and Andre Rison. Let's see what we get. These cards have been sticking. Randall Cunningham. Put that right there. That's a star player. Russell Maryland. Can't get the rush. Here's Marvin Jones. Brian Blades. Irving Fryer. And Lewis Tillman. Neil Donald. Got John Elway. No refractor. Dave Meggett. Art Monk. Robert Smith and Barry Foster. Craig Erickson. Another Randall Cunningham. The Rocket Ishmael. Leonard Russell. Willie Roaf. And Carl Mecklenburg. Reggie Cobb. Keith Jackson. Greg Townsend. Anthony Miller. Wayne Simmons. And Cleveland Gary. Phil Simms. Chris Dolman, if I can get him off. Roger Craig. Actually, this might be a refractor. Let's see if it's... There's Ken Norton. Let's see. Yeah. Roger Craig is a refractor. Roger Craig. Let's see if we can get some light, different light in here. Yeah, see, that's a refractor. Put that there. Glenn Melbourne from the Broncos, prospect in 1994, and Lewis Tillman on the Giants. Derek Fenner from the Bengals. Sam Mills on the Saints. Ronnie Lott. Edgar Bennett. Natron Means. And Kevin Green. Boomer Esiason on the Jets. Thomas Smith, rookie. The Bills. Hardy Nickerson. Steve Berline. Jay Novacek. And Albert Lewis on the Chiefs. Bruce Armstrong. Leonard Marshall. Anthony Carter. Dwayne Bickett. Victor Bailey. Looks like I think he's on the Jets. Victor Bailey. Eagles. And Deion Sanders. Would have been nice if we could have got Deion Sanders as a refractor, but that didn't happen. These packs are sticking. Chris Dolman. Jim McMahon on the Vikings. Clyde Simmons on the Eagles. David Klinger on the Bengals. John Copeland, Bengals. Shane Conlon on the Rams. Sam Mills. Mark Ripon. He was a good player back in the day. Mark Ripon. Henry Ellard. Steve McMichael. He just passed away. Oh, wow. Jerome Bettis. Bobby Hebert. Another Steve Berline. Warren Moon. And looks like I might have a Sam Mills refractor. These aren't marked, so they're kind of hard to tell. I think it's trying to tell. Yeah, I think it's Sam Mills refractor. Yep, it's a refractor. Wade Wilson. Quadre Ishmael on the Vikings. And Neil Anderson. Bruce Smith. Chris Carter. Kevin Green. Chris Spielman. Jason Elam. And Ernest Biner. Former Brown. Looking for some Browns cards. Got about 5 in the other box I opened previously earlier today. But nothing in this box. Steve Tasker, the Bills. Another Bruce Smith. Rod Bernstein, Darryl Green, Curtis Conway, Ricky Waters, Mark Bavaro. Here we go. Pepper Johnson. Cleveland Browns player. There we go. Kelvin Martin. Looks like there's some kind of film. Oh, there it is. It's not part of the card. Kelvin Martin. Quentin Corrett, who I just pulled a refractor from before. Lincoln Kennedy. Shannon Sharp. Nope. Hope. John Taylor. Rodney Hampton. Jim Harbaugh. There we go. My favorite player back in the 90s, Eric Metcalf. Not a refractor, though. Hoping to get a Browns refractor. Tim Brown, he was a good receiver. Dwight Stone. Herman Moore. Herman Moore stuck. Oh, looks like I got a Barry Foster refractor. Let's see here. Yep, Barry Foster refractor. So that's the third refractor I got. So I got, looks like that's going to be it for refractors. Roger Craig. Sam Mills. And Barry Foster. Gary Plummer. Drew Bledsoe. Brian Cox. Jeff Hostetler. Ricky Prohl. Carl Pickens and the Bengals. Terrell Buckley. Patrick Bates. And Reggie Robbie. Hang on 1 minute. Seth Joyner. Ethan Horton. Raiders. Oh, another Deion Sanders. No refractor. Darn it. Eric Green. Deion Figures. And Ricky Sanders. Chris Warren, Dan Marino, Rowan Stark, Andre Reed, Carlton Gray, Jay Schroeder, Keith Jackson. Audrey McMillan. Ooh, Emmitt Smith. Steve Atwater. Ryan McNeil. I think Ryan McNeil looks like he in Lions. Ricky Jackson. Michael Dean Perry and the Cleveland Browns. Awesome player. No refractor, though. Mark Bavaro. Looks like we got Chris Slade. Rowan Stark. Here's Mark Bavaro. Ray Crockett. And Mark Carrier on the Chicago Bears. Marv Cook. New England Patriots, Seth Joyner and the Philadelphia Eagles, Andre Rison. Jackie Slater. Derek Brown. And Ronnie Harmon. So I think refractors you get about 2 to 3. I think it's 1 out of every 12 packs. Carl Banks, Redskins, Chris Warren, Jim Everett, Clay Matthews, Cleveland Browns player, awesome. Dana Stubblefield, and James Hasty. Tommy Vardell and the Cleveland Browns. John Taylor. Eric Pegram. If I can unpeel it. Oh, looks like Rick Meyer. Rick Meyer back in that day, he was touted as a good, touted as a top prospect and never ended up being anything for the Seahawks. Jeff George. Yeah, him and Garrison Hurst were all busts. Leslie O'Neal, and that's the last of it. And big card, Natron Means for the Chargers. And that is it. Natron Means. And thanks for watching an American Treasures video. If you like this video, please like this. Subscribe. We're going to be doing some more videos in the future. And you can visit my website, AmericanTreasuresAppraisals.com. I also have eBay listings, so check me out on eBay. And thanks for watching. See you later.